I went through one issue, I had to buy a new one.
City Council is now in session. Today's date, August 2nd, 2021. Please rise for the invocation and the pledge of allegiance. Father, we pray this evening. We pray that you give us the inspiration, the knowledge, and power to make our city a better community. Again, we like to pray for our family members who are traveling and keep them safe as it is festival time again. These things we ask in your name. Amen. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
please call the roll.
Swain.
Here.
Spruce.
Here.
Haven.
Here.
Winkle.
Here.
Gillespie.
Here.
DeVries.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
Service Director.
Here.
Law Director.
Here.
Engineer.
Here.
Auditor.
Here.
And Clerk Council here.
Tonight before you see the City Council meeting minutes of July the 19th, 2021. Are there any changes or corrections at this time? Hearing none, those minutes are approved as submitted. Before you also have the Planning Commission meeting minutes of July the 13th, 2021. The Committee of the Whole meeting minutes of July 19th, 2021. At this time, that'll bring us to our lobby portion of the meeting. Opening up to residents who would like to get up and speak on anything that's on their mind. In community related items, of course. If you step to the microphone, please state your name and your address for the record. You'll be given 3 minutes to speak on whatever topic you choose. At that time, we will notify you when your time is up. Another council member may at that time approve you for an additional 3 minutes if need be. Do we have anybody this evening who would like to speak during our lobby portion of the meeting? All right, we will move on. Takes us to the administrative reports. Mr. Mayor.
That's me. Thank you, Mr. President. Today was a beautiful day for a roundabout ribbon cutting ceremony. The roundabout over at alternate 83 and Chestnut Ridge Road is now open for through traffic. Looks great. And I don't know if you know this, but the community garden people, volunteers over there, are going to be taking care of the landscape as part of the roundabout. So it should look good for the rest of the time. There's 4 pieces of legislation on tonight's agenda that I'll be asking for the emergency clause. First one's under first readings, T102. It's an ordinance amending ordinance 5802/2021, where it's authorizing an increase for the catch basin rehabilitation project from 50,000 to 55,000. We're trying to move forward with that project. The others are under second readings, and they're from the Parks and Recreation Department. T92 is a lease agreement for a Ford F-250. T93 is for the removal and replacement of the existing Frontier Park pedestrian bridge, not to exceed $71,800. And T95 is to enter into a contract for adding restroom facilities to the Shady Drive batting cage, not to exceed $191,500. Trying to move those projects along as well. Our street department's finishing up paving Shady Moss Lane this week, and then next on the list will be Lorraine Road west of Island Road down to State Route 83. They'll be milling that section of the roadway later this week with paving to follow. My next coffee and conversation meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, August 11th, here in Council Chambers from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. The Corn Festival, the 46th annual Corn Festival, will be held on Big Ridge Road between Route 83 and Route Road on Friday, August 13th through Sunday, August 15th. There'll be plenty of activities from live entertainment, fireworks, food vendors, a parade, and much more. For a schedule of events, visit the Corn Festival's website at nrcornfest.org. And just so you know, our Senior Center Director, Emily Lockshine, started last week. Everything's been going pretty great with her. And she's looking to do some kind of soft opening later this month, and hoping to open fully in September. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Safety Service Director.
Just one thing to report at the roundabout opening, there was bicycles there, so they actually made the trip around the roundabout first before the cars got there. So the kids and the older adults had a good time doing that. And Structure Point did a great job giving us the right props to do it correctly with microphone that worked, and some snacks and some water bottles. So it was there was probably what, Bruce, 50, 60 people there. Was that about right?
Yeah.
So it was a good time and well recognized. Our second roundabout. We're leading the pack here in Lorraine County. So I'm looking forward to our third, or fourth, or fifth, or our sixth as we move forward to do it. That completes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Safety Service Director. Ms. Engineer.
Council President, I wanted to add a note onto the test record roundabout that you may have noticed that the light bulbs were not up because we were on delay, so we expect that to come in September. So unfortunately, we will have to close the section for a couple of days when that happens, so they can set the poles. In the meantime, we have a temporary signal system right the roundabout. Our corridor, so expect that in September. Breezy had a crew start today for the Stony Ridge Road water main replacement. They were doing preparations for the paving operations that will happen later this week. We currently have a temporary signal in place on the northbound lane on Stony Ridge Road between Center Ridge Road and Shaver Drive to accommodate the traffic there. Paving is expected to start on Thursday, be complete on Friday. Unfortunately, they will have to use that through lane to get their asphalt trucks in and their material in the work zone. So I would expect a longer delay on Thursday and Friday. If you have an alternate route they could use, I would suggest that. And the paving operations are expected to complete. Regarding the Mills Road Bridge over French Creek, Breezy will also be out there tomorrow to start some of the temporary shoring and demolition preparation for removing the existing structure on the south side. Once that's complete, they'll be able to install the drilled shafts for the foundation of the proposed section on the south side of the bridge, and anticipate that work to be for the next 2 weeks before they shift traffic to the Norfolk Southern has finished their routine work. Unfortunately, in the process, 2 of the leak detection systems were damaged, so the quiet zone is inoperable at the bridge intersection. So
Exciting things going on. Thank you, Ms. Engineer.
Mr. President, I have
Yes,
one more
Mr.
thing, road related to add. We were informed today that the Center Ridge Road project has some repairs that need to be done. ODOT had some testing done at the intersection of 83 and Center Ridge, Ranger Way and Stony Ridge. They are going to come out on Monday the 9th and mill and repair those areas or fill them. It'll be the 9th and the 10th that they'll be doing that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Ms. Auditor.
Mr. President. The annual audit for 2020 has been completed. The financial statements, notes, and auditor opinion have been forwarded to this Auditor of States for review. Once I receive notification of the release of the audit, I will forward the audit report as well as the comprehensive annual financial report to Council. In the meantime, the unaudited financial statements are available for review in the Auditor's Office. I just wanted to mention that the compilation of the comprehensive annual financial report and the audit is quite an undertaking. Each department within the city participates in this process. So I'd like to take a moment to thank all the department heads and their staff who participated. I truly appreciate their assistance. It takes a lot of time for them to get audit requests and CAFR requests to the auditor's office so we can do our part. So I just wanted to recognize them and say thank you. In addition to that, I'd like to thank Costin and Kendall's Robbie Stony. She participates in the compilation of the financial statements as well as the notes. I just wanted to thank her for all of her efforts as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Auditor. See, also under other reports, we have the June 2021 Police Department report, 2021 lead and copper results report. Number 8. Council committee reports.
Committee of the Whole report dated July 20, 2021, which recommends P84 2021 return to committee for further consideration.
We hear a motion to accept that report.
Second.
It was moved by Winkle, seconded by Swain to accept the report. The committee of the whole. Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
Abstain.
Winkle,
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Walensky,
Yes.
DeVries,
Yes.
the motion carries to accept the report, 5 yes and 1 abstention.
T84 will now be on the agenda for next meeting. It's number 9, correspondence.
Notice to legislative authorities from the Ohio Department of Commerce regarding objection to renewal of liquor permit.
New business. Planning Commission reports for Tuesday, July the 30th, 2020. Did you please read applicant 1?
Applicant 1, Ryan Schultes, Group Development and Construction LLC, 36097 Westminster Avenue, Northridgeville, Ohio, 44039, owner of the same, request amended preliminary site plan approval for Harvest Point Subdivision Phase 1, 2, and 3. Location, northeast side of Root Road and south of Lorraine in an R1 district. Permanent parcel number 07-00-011-103-207 and 07-00-114-106-009 and 07-00-011-103-107. PC action approved by a vote of 5 to 0.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Abens.
move to approve.
Second.
It was moved by Abens, seconded by Walensky to approve the application for Mr. Ryan Schultz. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth, Havens,
Yes.
Yes.
Walensky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
Motion carries 6 to unanimously 6 to 0.
Application number 2, please.
Application number 2, Jason Armo, EMD Studio Inc., 34899 Lorraine Road, Northridgeville, Ohio, 44039. Owner, City of Northridgeville, Ohio, 37077 Shady Drive, Northridgeville, Ohio, 44039. Request restroom addition to batting cage building. Location 37077 Shady Drive in an R1 district. Permanent parcel number 07-00-035-102-125. PC action approved by a vote of 5 to 0.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Abens.
during this particular time, I did raise some questions as far as the size of the added restroom. I'm not sure that it's big enough, but that's all the money
Havens, second by Molesky to approve the application for the city of North Bridgeville. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Yes, Mr. Booth.
Yeah, in addition to the restrooms, there is additional space there for additional recreational activities such as spin bikes and things like that. So it'll be a multi-purpose facility that it will become the park the largest indoor facility that they will use for indoor.
Any other comments or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Givens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Walensky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously, 6-0.
Application number 3, please.
Application number 3, Chris Young Automotive Experts in Tires, LLC, Race Road, North Ridgeville, Ohio, 44039. Owner Chris Young, 6054 Stony Ridge Road, North Ridgeville, Ohio, 44039. Request construction of an auto repair facility on vacant land, location, Race Road in a B3 district, permanent parcel number 07-000-039-000-078. PC action approved by a vote of 5-0 with condition the project is compliant with the Board of Zoning and Building Appeals. Applicant will proceed with BZA application.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Havens.
the piece of the planning commission did approve it as it says, as long as he gets a zoning appeal approved. And basically, it's nothing more than a setback. And the way our ordinances are written, it's a little strange. He should receive the approval. And so I do move for us to approve it as long as he does get the zoning approved.
Second.
It was moved by Havens, seconded by Swank to approve the application submitted by Mr. Chris Young. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Please call the roll.
Swank,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Walensky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The application was approved 6-0.
Our recess portion of the meeting.
President,
Yes, Mr. Bruce.
make a motion to dispense with the recess. Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Molesky to dispense with recess. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? First readings. T97.
T97, 2021, an ordinance cooperating with the Director of the Ohio Department of Transportation for the resurfacing of the Center Ridge Road, US 20 through the city of North Ridgeville, Lorraine County, Ohio.
Mr. Mayor, is this time sensitive in any way?
Mr. President, we do not need the emergency right now.
Thank you. T98.
T98, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to lease purchase a new 2022 single-axis dump truck with plow and accessories from the state bid list for state co-op, or to advertise for bids and enter into a 5-year lease purchase agreement with an outside vendor according to law and in a manner prescribed by law, not to exceed $250,000.
T99.
T99, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to purchase a 2022 cargo van and accessories for the service department through the Ohio Department Purchasing Program or the Ohio Department of Transportation Cooperation Purchasing Program, and not to enter into a contract with an outside vendors not to exceed $50,000.
T100.
T100, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to purchase a 2022 one-ton dump truck with plow and accessories for the service department through the Ohio Department Purchasing Program or the Ohio Department of Transportation Cooperation Purchasing Program, and enter into a contract with outside vendors not to exceed $99,900.
T101.
T101, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to advertise for bids and enter into contracts according to law and in a manner prescribed by law for construction of the Lorraine Road water main extension, including associated work and inspection services in the city of North Ridgeville in an amount not to exceed $1,100,000.
T102.
T102, 2021, an ordinance amending ordinance number 5802, 2021, which authorized the mayor to enter into a contract with the lowest and best bidder for the 2021 catch basin rehabilitation project by increasing not to exceed the amount from $50,000 to $55,000.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to dispense with the second and third readings for T102. Second.
Let's move the mayor, second by Winkle, to dispense with the second and third readings for T102. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed?
President, move to adopt. President, move to add emergency clause to increase the amount of cost this is going to cost for catch basins and to get the work done before weather hits us. Second.
It was moved by Winkle, second by Molesky to add the emergency clause to T102 for the reasons stated by Councilman Winkle. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by Councilman Winkle, second by Molesky to adopt T102 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Avon,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously and becomes ordinance 5850, 2021. Yeah, 2021.
Second readings. T92.
T92, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to enter into a 5-year lease agreement with Enterprise for a 2022 Ford F-250, not to exceed $35,000 for the 5-year term.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to dispense with the third reading.
It was moved by the mayor, seconded by Swank, to dispense with the third reading. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed?
Mr. President, move to adopt. President, move to add the emergency so that we can receive the vehicle as quickly as possible, get it in service for our department.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Swank, to add the emergency clause to T92 for the reasons stated. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, seconded by Swank, to adopt T92 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Avon,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The ordinance carries unanimously and becomes 5851, 2021.
Hold on, I'm throwing a lot of you tonight. All right. T93.
T 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of this to advertise for bids and enter into a contract according to law and in a manner prescribed by law with the lowest and or best bidder for the removal and replacement of the existing Frontier Park pedestrian bridge, including an ancillary work not to exceed $71,800.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
make a motion to dispense with the third reading.
It was moved by Booth, second by Molesky to dispense with the third reading for T93. All in favor, say yes. All opposed?
Mr. President, I move to adopt. Second. Mr. President, I move to add the emergency so that we can get working on this bridge replacement. It's the only way in and out of the park, and it's for the health, safety, and welfare of our residents. Second.
It was moved by Booth, second by Molesky to add the emergency clause for T93. On the emergency clause itself, all in favor say yes. All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, second by Molesky to adopt T93 with that emergency clause. Are there any comments or questions?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
just a note for council, the funding for this project will be coming out of the Park and Recreation Improvement Fund. So it will not be coming out of the general fund. And as a member of the Park and Rec Commission, that the Park and Rec Director recommended this and the commission approved the request. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Booth. Any other comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth.
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The ordinance carries unanimously and becomes 5852, 2021.
T95.
T 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to advertise for bids and enter into a contract according to law and in a manner prescribed by law with the lowest and best bidder for adding restroom facilities to the Shady Drive batting cage area of the Shady Drive complex, not to exceed $191,500.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
make a motion to dispense with the third reading.
Moved by Booth, second by Molesky to dispense with the third reading. All in favor say yes. All opposed?
Mr. President, make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, make a motion to add the emergency so that the expansion of the facility can begin immediately and be ready for residents to use as quickly as possible for the health, safety, and welfare of the residents.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, second by Molesky to add the emergency clause for T95 for the reasons stated by Mr. Booth. All in favor say yes. All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, second by Molesky to adopt T95 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr.
just a
Booth.
note, this was appropriated to be completed in 2020, but because of the pandemic, it was delayed to make sure that things were going in the right direction, and it was reapproved in appropriations for 2021. Again, something that we need to get done as quickly as possible so that we can use this.
Are there any other comments this time?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ms. Sweeney.
I don't know who I should direct this question to, but with the cost of construction going up, is there a possibility we may need to approve more?
That would depend on the bids that come in. So we'll evaluate the moving forward once those come in. Yeah, I mean, it could knock it out of the park where we don't move forward at all. And I didn't mean that to be funny.
Any other comments? Roll call, please.
Swain,
Yes.
Booth.
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously and becomes ordinance 5853, 2021.
There are no third readings. Under meeting announcements, we have Building and Lands Committee meeting minute regarding T88-2021 will be on Monday, August 16, 2021, at 6:30 PM in City Council chambers. The next regular council meeting will be on Monday, August the 16th, 2021, at 7 PM here in council chambers. This meeting, yes, Mr. Lewis.
Just a reminder, the mayor mentioned earlier that the corn festival will be held not this weekend, but next weekend. And also the annual Lions Club 5K will be running on Saturday, August 14th at 9 AM. You can register at the Lions Club website or Facebook. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Booth. Any other closing comments?